Hello, everyone, and welcome to Tabor Talk. I'm your host, Michael Tabor. I'm going to be getting into some politics, some news. Today is 9/11. I'm going to do a couple of more video recordings tonight. However, before I want to get a little silly, I was just finished listening to the Joe Rogan podcast with Bill Burr. I'm a huge Bill Burr fan, and if you haven't listened to it, go check it out. It's very good. Bill Burr has a new special called Paper Tigers. So, talk about going down memory lane, and I'm a sucker for nostalgia. And as I said, people who know me, you've seen some of my earlier videos, I grew up with Howard Stern. That was my guy. I was just perhaps the biggest Howard Stern fan ever. I started NBC days right after high school. I was in college, and I remember driving. I'm like, what? No, actually, it started at afternoon. Howard Stern 2 to 6 on WNBC followed Don Imus. And I was like, what the fuck? I can't believe he's saying this on the radio. The shock, I was just crazy, and it was so interesting. It was compelling. I'm driving, I'm laughing, and I remember having a class like in the afternoon at college. I commuted. I went to William Patterson, and I had some afternoon classes, and I'm like, I can't go to class. I'm dying of laughter. Howard, it's just amazing. And then he got fired, and he talked about it right on the air. He goes, I'm going to get fired. Fuck that. He'd be calling his bosses, live on the air. This is crazy shit. This never had been done before. This is before reality television, right? And this Howard was the first fucking guy. Gets fired. K-Rock, FM. I've talked about this before, so I don't want to repeat myself. But K-Rock hires him, and he starts out 2 to 6, too. And I'm just loving this guy. Every show, I try to get all 4 hours in, And he goes to morning drive time, and he was just the best. So Bill Burr, they were talking about Howard, and then they were talking about O&A, Opie and Anthony, same sort of thing. And this is what nails it. This is going to be the title of this video clip. It's really smart guys acting silly, and that's it. That's all it is. I'm so glad I heard this. I'm a super silly guy, And you just ask my wife. I'm a goofball. I really am, but I'm smart. I know that. Isn't it gross when people say, "Oh, I'm smart"? People who say they're smart aren't. But I just read a lot of books, right? So I'm a bookworm. I mean, I say I've read 45,000 books. Probably not 45,000, but definitely close to 10,000. I think that's right. 8 to 10,000 books. I mean, right on my deck, if you want to take a look at my deck. And this is nothing. Can you see that? I'm turning this around. Again, guerrilla style. Can you see that? All right. Oh, boy. This is nothing. So maybe 30 books on my deck here. 40. I have thousands in the basement. I'm setting up a library. And when I lived in a house on Long Island, I had to get rid of 2,000-3,000 of my books. So I'm a reader. I read hours and hours a day. So I'm a bookworm, but yet I'm a fucking goofball, and I'm silly. So Bill Burr says it. Howard Stern, super smart guy. Opie and Anthony, super freaking smart guys. And acting very, very silly. Here's another thing, the Shock-Jock thing. Shock, Radio Shock, Howard Stern, Opie and Anthony. And Bill Burr said something very interesting. Now, and Joe Rogan, too. Joe Rogan was just really dirty. He had a reputation like, Joe Rogan is so fucking dirty, man. Get ready for him. And Bill Burr said, the first time I heard you, I was like I'm getting to be shocked. There's Joe Rogan. He's got this reputation. He goes, you're not shocked. You're fucking brilliant. You see, if there's thought behind a dirty joke, it makes it great.
I would, but I don't want you to soil yourself.
Oh, my God. My fucking phone is on. Did you hear that? I would, but I don't want you to soil yourself. Do you see that, Siri? Siri, you're a fucking dirty bitch. All right. That's fucking funny, man. I would, but I wouldn't want you to soil yourself. So anyway, Joe Rogan's joke, and it's again, it's very chauvinistic too. I get that. You know, toxic masculinity is the new thing. And Joe Rogan says, you know, like getting a hand job is like really weird. A hand job from a woman is like brushing your teeth with your left hand. That's fucking funny, and it's right on. You know what I mean? Okay, so that is the truth. I like all types of comedy. I'm a big comedy fan. I have actually a bit here. What makes a comedy joke great? I love my favorite comedian of all time is George Carlin. I'm really high on Dave Chappelle lately. His last special, I talked about that. He's fucking amazing. Kinnison and Dice Clay, I like them, but not crazy. And I like it all. I like Jerry Seinfeld. I'm a huge Jerry Seinfeld fan. I love comedians in cars getting coffee. If you haven't, fucking the best. So if it's funny, it's funny. All right, there. All right, so I'll come back with some more serious stuff. So this is it. Real next level guys acting super fucking goofy and silly, right? Life is short. This is a temporary thing, so fuck it. Laugh. Life is fucking weird. It's bizarre. You gotta fucking laugh at it. All right. Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. Peace, love, and understanding. Tabor Talk.